ASOS. Hey, hey, show me your ASOS. Drip, drip. Give me that ASOS. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna see your sea sauce. See me drip, you know I be dripping all the time in my ASOS, ASOS.
We saw your comments on our YouTube ads.
Need an advanced website for your...
Seems like you'd rather do anything than watch another Wix ad. I'd rather catch my parents.
Yeah.
I'd rather get a pedicure from a parrot. I'd rather climb Mount Everest in flippers. I'd rather fall asleep in a tanning bed overnight. Wait, did you just watch another Wix ad?
Hola, soy Esther Expósito, soy de aquí de Madrid y tengo 19 años. También me siento viva cuando me voy a bailar con mis amigos. Es como si el resto del mundo, el trabajo, los problemas no existieran. Y me siento viva cuando estoy cerca del mar. Me siento como una sirena. Siempre de pequeña quería ser una sirena. La moda yo creo que define mucho tu personalidad porque al final yo creo que la forma en la que vestimos dice mucho de cómo nos sentimos por dentro. A lo mejor un día que estamos más tristes condiciona la manera en la que nos vestimos y si un día estamos súper alegres también. Es difícil quererse al 100% a uno mismo y aceptarse, pero considero que he evolucionado mucho en ese sentido. Desde que era más joven he conseguido quererme mucho más que antes y cada día pues intentaré quererme un poquito más. Carpe diem para mí significa disfrutar el momento y no pensar en el pasado o en lo que va a pasar en un futuro.
You could sneeze on a surface and then someone else could put their hand on the surface and it can be spread that way.
We've taken measures today to make sure that we're not going to get coronavirus from each other. When we came into the studio, we washed our hands with alcohol gel. We had our temperature checked. We are sitting 1 metre apart.
And all of the crew are wearing face coverings.
So where did COVID-19 actually come from?
There have been so many different wild theories out there.
You don't need to say it happened in a lab. Nobody did this deliberately. It's just what viruses do.
We know that it's emerged from this wet market in Wuhan.
It's spread via zoonotic spread, so which means that it can jump from animals to humans.
This is so much a bat virus that is the simple explanation.
Probably it came from bats to an animal called a pangolin, and then it spread to humans that way. The one pangolin that changed the world.
How does coronavirus spread?
It spreads through droplet transmission and aerosols.
You cough them out, you can sneeze them out, you can actually breathe and talk them out as well.
You could sneeze on a surface, leave the area, and then someone else could put their hand on the surface and then touch their face and it can be spread that way.
And not to forget, singing. So get your singing karaoke voice away from me.
Have you changed the way that you sneeze? So I used to sneeze like this, and now I sneeze like this.
So there's a theory that that's where, you know, like kids love dabbing. They go
Yeah.
like that.
Can we do that together?
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. Sure.
Just like that.
What do masks actually do?
In the beginning of the pandemic, I had lots of people just laugh at me and say, you're wearing a mask, it doesn't do anything. I think we need to keep it real.
Even when I'm sitting here talking like this, I'm producing respiratory droplets without even realising it.
We don't want these infectious respiratory droplets to be, you know, jumping over to other people.
Let's say you're at a festival and you stood there and there's a really drunk man next to you and he decides to take a wee on you. If he wheezes on you and you're wearing trousers, you'll get some of that wee in you, but not a huge amount. But if he's wearing trousers, you don't get any of that wee on you. And that is how masks work.
What would you say to people who don't want to wear a mask?
There are so many myths out there about why you shouldn't wear a mask, but actually they're safe to wear. They don't, interfere with your breathing, and they're protecting both you and the people around you.
I think there are lots of really valid reasons why people wouldn't want to wear a mask. But ultimately, I think we're trying to live in a society where we care for each other. So wearing a mask, I think, is possibly one of the least inconvenient things for most of us that we could do to keep each other safe.
To not wear a mask, it's rather selfish.
I've seen so many people with their masks like under their nose or under the chin, and
I've seen the double where people go to the restaurant and they can actually have the mask, one on the top button, and they can put the food through there.
I think it's a really considerate thing to do for other people.
I'll love you more if you wear a mask.
Aww.